Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, guys, it is finally Friday. We have made it to the end of the week. Okay, it is the weekend. I hope you guys are doing well emotionally, physically, mentally. All right, guys, it is Friday, May the 22nd. So angel number 22 could be significant, or just twos in general could, be significant. As you guys are aware, it is allergy season. Some of you guys may understand because maybe some of you guys are suffering from allergies. I am suffering from allergies too, and I'm trying to do it the natural way instead of taking all these different, allergy medications and pills and all that nonsense. So bear with me, okay, guys? Bear with me. You might see me pause the video here and there, so, don't judge a girl. Don't judge me, all right? I'm going through it, but hopefully when it gets warmer, it will clear up, I'm hoping, because it doesn't last that long. I do have yearly seasonal allergies, like I have it all year round and seasonal, so yeah, it's one of those things. You just gotta suck it up and just deal with it, all right? But I hope you guys are doing well. The time right now is 10:01 a.m. Let's jump right into it. I am gonna do a tarot message only using this deck, so let's see what you guys might need to know, all right, guys? So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for May 22nd? What messages can you give the collective for May 22nd at this time? What clarity and understanding can you give them for Friday, May the 22nd? And what clarity can you give them during their journey while they see this video? Or even if it's other tarot readers giving them, advice or any information that they need to know at this time. So Spirit, what do you have for the collective for May 22nd at this time? Ooh. Okay, so we have 10 of Cups, okay? It says, okay, but sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles, okay? So somebody could be going to the beach, or the beach could be significant, being near water, even when it comes to like playing in the sand, putting your feet in the sand, okay? Rainbows are also significant too, but there's something about seashells, or you know how like back in the day they would say they would send messages in a bottle and they would put it in the water and whoever was to get it would get it, that kind of energy. So something about that is significant when it comes to like being near water, healing, messages, divine unionships, things like that, okay? But 10 of Cups energy is very significant, especially if this is the 10th house. This talks about career, success, things of that matter, even long-term goals and structure, right? That is significant too. So take what resonates with that. So Spirit, what else can you tell them with the 10 of Cups? What else can you tell the collective when it comes to the 10 of Cups at this time? What else do they need to know? Ooh. What other messages do you have for the collective? Ooh, okay. Thank you. So 4 of Wands, okay? It says, why aren't you resting, okay? So some of you guys may resonate with this, okay? This could be for some of you guys. That now, if you guys are dealing with like maybe a cold or something, right? Or just not getting enough rest, that is significant. The universe could be saying to you, like, why aren't you resting? Okay. 4 of Swords energy, 4th house. This talks about, parents, guardians, roots, family, domestic matters could be significant. This could also be your foundations, like I said, or emotions, right? But there's something about maybe you being busybody, okay, maybe reading a lot of books, okay, there's something about tea or coffee this person could be drinking, right? But if you notice they have like a hot water bottle on their stomach. Now, for my feminines, if it's that time of the month, why aren't you resting? Okay, if it is that time of the month, why aren't you resting? This is a very valid question, okay? Especially if you feel like you're very tired, exhausted, mentally, physically, especially when it's that time of the month. Definitely you guys could be needing to rest more, or maybe you guys could be thinking about resting over the weekend, especially it being the long weekend for the United States, okay, because Canada just had theirs like literally a few days ago. So take what resonates with this, okay? But there's something about this energy that could be significant. Maybe you guys are needing to rest more. So even if you are in this 10 of Cups energy, you may feel like there's certain things that you feel like you need to be on top of, right? When it comes to like your path, or just in general, right? there could be a lot of things happening around you in the background or just happening a lot, and you could be the one that's maybe the go-to or the main one that handles a lot of things. Even with sword energy, this talks about, you know, basically Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, right? So something about those placements, there's something about you not resting or you needing to rest more, and also taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever it is that you're doing, right? So take what resonates with that. Swords energy too, there could be something you guys are finding out within the next 4 hours. Swords talks about minutes to hours, so take what resonates with that, okay? We have Three of Wands, right? It says, put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another, okay? So there's something about you putting yourself out there, like I said, with this Four of Swords energy. Instead of resting, there's something about maybe you putting yourself out there. So maybe roses are significant, but there's something about your light, your energy, maybe you shining. Third house talks about, you know, short distance travels. This could be education, the mind, okay, the way you think, communication, things like that, right? There's also something about social activity. So maybe you guys are, you know, going out for social events, things like that, okay? We have Five of Pentacles. So nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems, okay? So yeah, putting yourself out there, safe haven. There's something about Five of Pentacles energy when it comes to maybe community, coming together with people who are similar to you when it comes to safe havens. Or if this is not the case, for some of you when it comes to creativity, maybe your hobbies or interests, or even things that bring you joy or self-expression, right? There's something about, for some of you guys, maybe you're moving forward into something brand new because you guys are putting yourself out there. And the way being rewarded for some of you could be your own coven. Like you guys could be making your own community or building your own community. This could be a soul tribe. This could be a collective energy, right? But whatever it is that you're doing, you could be creating something that is a safe haven for you, or you're creating a safe haven for not just only you, but people around you, all right? Yeah, the Empress. It says there's beauty to be found in every experience, okay? As you can see, this like a new foundation of motherhood. Like I said, roses are very significant, but there's something about motherhood. For some of you, you may have children, or you guys could be thinking about children, okay? But if not, this talks about you creating and building something new. You are the Empress, giving life, creating new things, starting new things, okay? So take what resonates with that. That seems to be very, like the pattern in this moment right now. It's like you could be a safe haven for people who, you know, may not be able to express themselves the way that they would like to, or the way that you think and the way that your mind operates and how you communicate. That is allowing you to bring people together when it comes to, like, you know, social activities or media, things like that, right? So let's see what else shows up. Yeah, the Magician. It says you have everything you need to do anything you want, okay? So you guys are the Magician. You guys have Magician energy. There's something about, you know, your magic, what you have. You have the sword, okay? You have the sword, you have the pentacle, you know, you have basically everything that it is that you need, right? When it comes to the Magician, because the Magician has all elements, okay? So for some of you guys that, you know, resonate with this, angel number 1 is very significant. But even first house energy, this talks about independence, you stepping into something brand new. Like I said, new beginnings. For some of you guys, this could be, you know, maybe when it comes to your body, that's significant, right? There's something about your body that may resonate for some of you as well. And also when it comes to your identity and how you approach life, that is also significant too. So there's something that you guys are working towards, or what you guys are building or doing at this time. And that is very significant, okay? So we have Eight of Swords energy. Stop overthinking it and just do it, okay? With the Eight of Swords, yeah. So something to do with what you're doing at this time, like whatever this is that you guys are working towards, there could be a lot of overthinking, okay? This overthinking could be a job. It could be, you know, anything, right? A job, a career, maybe starting a new job, starting something new, or even just what you're creating at this time is significant as well. Like, for example, if you guys are using your hobbies and interests as your main income, that could be also very tricky because, you know, there's a lot of thoughts where you guys could be overthinking, how am I going to make money? How am I going to sustain my finances? How am I going to get like a solid paycheck you know, every time I do something, because maybe you're not receiving the support that you would like to see at this time for some of you. So some of you guys could be getting support, but on the financial aspect, maybe there's certain things that you guys could be overthinking or worried about, or even just making those first steps, right? Even when it comes to applying for work, that too. Some of you guys could have been in situations and jobs or, you know, environments and places where maybe you guys are overthinking a lot of things, and Spirit is saying, no, just do it, right? If it feels like it's something that's called to you, do that, right? Page of Cups. It says, let yourself be continually surprised by the thing called life, right? So again, someone could have like tealish kind of green type of hair, okay? But there's something about these as well, okay? I used to have this on my bracelet, but you could wear this as an anklet, okay? It's like these shells, right? I keep forgetting the name of it too, which is so weird because I see it online like every day. But Page of Cups energy, like I said, when it comes to letting yourself be continually surprised, that could also be a part of you resting. So it's almost like you guys could work, or like put a lot of time and energy in something that you do, but maybe you're not resting enough, right? And it's almost like the moment that you take a breather and you rest, that's when things start to accumulate, things start to build up, you start to see change. You know what I mean, guys? Like that could be the energy that you guys are feeling. So it's almost like a balance of give or take, okay? But yeah, something about a laptop. Like I said, this looks like somebody who works in an office, and say you work in corporate or you're in an office, but you have witchy vibes where, you know, you're intuitive or you have certain gifts. There are certain things that maybe you guys are overthinking, or maybe you just feel overwhelmed, right? And Spirit is saying, no, don't feel overwhelmed. Allow yourself to be surprised by life and how life works out for you in the most weirdest, strangest ways, right? So let's see. So yeah, the cozy witch. And it's funny how I said like this person could be a witch, right? Zeros, okay? Starting over, starting fresh, starting anew, divine source, right? So it says take a chance, for each morning is a new beginning. Cats are also very significant, or just animals in general. Somebody could have like a really close, you know, emotional connection to animals or to pets. And that could be something that you guys could be thinking about. Like if you are into helping animals and not really wanting to deal with people, that could be something that you guys are thinking about switching over to, is either being a veterinarian or a groomer, or just dealing with animals on like a very emotional level, right? Because not everybody loves animals the way maybe you do, right? Not to say that people don't love animals, but usually when you have intuitive knowing or having a connection with source, it's a little bit different. Like you can feel certain things a lot differently than somebody who just has a pet, right? There's things that you guys can feel, even with kids, people's emotions, people's energies, their auras, that kind of thing, right? So take what resonates with that. We have 10, good luck charm. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. Okay, so yeah, manifestations could be significant with the number 10. Like I said, 10th house is significant when it comes to career, success, okay? Things like that. Like you guys could be building something long-term, like I said. Even when it comes to like your energy, masculine energy, you know, being authoritative, there's something about taking action. So again, with this safe haven, it's almost like this person could feel left out of the cold when it comes to like other people who are in the same field, or other people who are in similar, you know, kind of similar things that they do, because maybe what you do could be oversaturated. But then there's this energy about some of you guys where maybe you guys are wanting to have a safe haven, but usually the safe havens that you go to, they usually push you out, or they try to blacklist you, or make you feel like you're not a part of their coven. So you guys could be making your own. And whatever this is that you guys are doing when it comes to luck and attraction and magnetism, there's something about you where you guys could be manifesting something for yourself, and you manifesting that for yourself is allowing other people to join, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, or being able to feel, you know, very comfortable or at home, basically feeling like they've known you for a long time. So it's kind of giving like past life energy a little bit too, where you make people feel like they're at home, okay? The Chariot, okay, 7. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. So 7s are very significant. This is about, close and personal partnerships. This could be romantic, business, okay? Contracts could be significant, like I said, and also justice. So movement could be significant. Even if it's you taking action or taking that leap of faith, there's something about movement, okay? Taking action, moving forward. If things are not working out the way that you want it to work out, you guys could be creating your own thing. It's almost like people who protest, right? Say you guys want to protest something and you notice that other people around you are not speaking up on this one topic, or they're not making things very clear about their emotions or how they feel about certain dynamics. You could be the one speaking out on certain things, and people could be seeing that and saying, wow, I really appreciate you for speaking out on this or touching on this conversation, things like that. So you could be the one, when it comes to lighting that spark or that fire, you could be the one that lights that fire or has that spark about you. And it's almost like trailblazing energy. So there is something about moving forward or taking action, and that is significant for a lot of you guys, okay? Yeah, the sun. It says, give yourself permission to experience joy, the number 19. Even the number 19 talks about completion of self. So there is this energy of Phoenix energy when it comes to endings and new beginnings, and also your purpose, right? Some of you guys could have had some type of mastery through your experiences, and that is also significant. So even when it comes to completion of self and renewal of light, that is significant. This is also talking about crown chakra and solar plexus energy. And for some of you guys, the color fiery gold or like that orange color is very significant. But sunflowers are significant too. And 1 and 9 equals 10, right? So there's something about 10-10 that is very significant. But the sun, right? Leo energy, there's something about your energy where, your vitality, your strength, your energy, there's something about you shining and illuminating when it comes to your energy, personality, and the way that you are. So let's see what else shows up. Queen of Swords. Okay, so yeah, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Okay, so there's something about what you're doing, like I said, speaking up. Now, books could be significant. Maybe you guys could be joining a book club, or book clubs could be significant, or maybe you guys could be thinking about doing a book club when it comes to like having astrology, right? So having people, who like astrology come together and basically read up on certain topics or certain books that they may like. And nothing that's too long, obviously. Something that everybody can read up on. And then maybe like in the next few weeks or so, you guys come back together and you guys talk about what you guys learned or what you guys, figured out in those chapters or in those pages. Even if it's like spell books, like spell book, or anything to do with like divination, basically, right? You are the one that maybe could be coming together with people or having people to come together when it comes to this Queen of Swords energy. Even when it comes to not lowering your voice, that is about you speaking up. So something about your creativity and how you show up is very significant. Frogs are very significant as well when it comes to taking a leap of faith. Even when it comes to plants, somebody could be connected to plants, or there's something about growth or planting seeds, okay? Another thing I was going to mention too is that when it comes to like tea time and like cookies and stuff like that, some of you guys could be making your own like tea time, like, a little small group of people that you come together with and you guys have tea. Maybe you guys are going out for tea, that kind of thing, right? So yeah. 13, broom. It says tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. 13. So yeah, you guys could have donations, selling things. Okay, this person has like crystals on top of their boxes and stuff like that. There's something about packing up and leaving, or packing up, selling, moving. Okay, something about that energy. Like I said, you guys could be starting something new. Even when it comes to brooms, sweeping away old energy could be significant. So if you are somebody who has been wanting to clean your room and you haven't just got the chance to do that, that could be a sign too. Just cleaning up your room, tidying up your room, releasing dead ends, loosening up dead ends, closing out certain things, getting rid of what you no longer need could be significant. So take what resonates with that too. That could be also confirmation for a lot of you, okay? So Yeah, the moon, 18. Taking time for deep reflection is essential. So some of you guys could be going within yourself. This could also resonate with you if you have already cleaned your room as well. So 18 also talks about karmic balance and also material and spiritual alignment. So some of you guys are releasing karma. There's something about fairness and justice, like I said, when it comes to being grounded, okay, when it comes to your wealth. So take what resonates with that, but there's something about balance coming in or being balanced at this time. It almost looks like someone is also journaling as well. So you could be somebody who likes to journal or write things down. Okay, wolves could be very significant. You could be a lone wolf, right? It's almost like being in a pack and you're your own pack. You're your own, leader, basically. So leadership is also significant, especially with the Emperor coming out earlier in the message. But we have King of Wands, right? It says, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Like I said, that could be confirmation, shining your light. Okay, being a trailblazer is significant. Okay, and the world. I'm going to end it here. Yeah, 21. It says, yay, you did it. What a way to end the reading too. It says, yay, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. Butterflies are significant, okay? The color red may resonate for somebody. Like maybe somebody likes the color red, or wearing a red dress, or like that burnt orange type of color could be significant. But there's something about you doing something, and Spirit is saying it is time for you to celebrate, okay? It is time for you to celebrate. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to be celebrated as well if you are somebody who is connecting with people that are similar to you. At the bottom, we have Four of Wands. It says, family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you, okay? Celebrations, like I said, birthdays, just coming together, appreciations, things like that. So like I said, if you guys could have been dealing with karmic situations or karmic family members or just karmic people, this energy showing that you guys are stepping into something brand new, okay? Stepping into a new light, a new foundation where people will actually love on you, appreciate you, care about you, just the way that you show it to other people. So whatever you are putting out there in the world or the universe or in the energy, that energy will definitely come back to you in tenfold. It just may not look like the way that you want it to, and it may happen in the time like when you probably least expect it. Okay, guys, but I'm going to end it here. All right. It says King of Pentacles. True success isn't just about money. It's about happiness too. Okay. It says thanks for supporting local witches. All right. So shop. Somebody could be thinking about opening up a shop, something really small, but something that allows people to feel like they're at home. They can come whenever they want. They can support your business whenever they want. Even if this is online or like a physical store, you are giving that grounded energy to people who probably have been missing that for a really long time, because let's be realistic. Most corporations, most business, it's all about money. You're just a number. Nobody cares about their clients or how their clients really feel. It's all about money. So their staff could be feeling like crap, coming into work tired and miserable. But as long as that money is being made, who cares, right? Not you. You care about how people feel. You care about how they live their life mentally, physically, emotionally. You know what I mean, guys? So take what resonates with that. I'm going to end it here, but I hope it resonates with who it's supposed to. Thank you guys for the love and the support as always. I appreciate you guys. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok if you haven't already done so. And if you are looking for closed captions, definitely check out my YouTube page. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, where you guys can book a reading or check out my blog. And as you guys may have seen, I posted a couple blogs as of recently, so you guys can check that out. One of them is about Gemini season. The other is connecting with your body with astrology. And the other one is for the full moon that's coming up for next week. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you. And I thank you as always. And I'll see you guys in the next reading or video. All right, guys. Love you guys. Bye.